Seen trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello out there, everybody. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show on the Psychic Spectrum Radio Network. I am Skip.
And I'm Sha'ron, the Princess of Chocolate and Sparkles.
And today we've got some things we're going to talk about. We're going to have some fun. We're going to answer your questions. And I want to say hi to everybody who is going to watch this in the future. In
the future.
This is a future broadcast, too.
Yeah,
they're going to watch it on the archives. So just go in and type Psychic Spectrum Radio on any podcast app you have, and you can listen and watch to the whole thing.
What fun.
What fun. So
also to Johnny Dollar in New York and John in Tacoma.
Yeah.
And, Derek, wherever you are.
Mm-hmm.
And also all our other peeps from the showcase and everybody out there. Hello, hello, hello.
And Scorpio says hello.
Yes.
Jeannie says she's driving to see her mom.
Okay.
And Crystal's on, and Wendy and Josie. Hey, you made it.
Well, today, is a 22.
It is.
If I remember right.
Really?
Yeah. She added up September 14th, right?
You did. That was the last show that you were on with me that was a 22.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, anyway, it's a good day to get out there and start doing spiritual stuff and working in ways that'll help other people. And 22 it's a master number, so you never want to break that down. So the higher well, you can if you have to, but I mean, you always want to stay on that higher vibration of a 22 because that's where we try to be. But if you go to the lower vibration, which would be 2 + 2 is 4, it's all about foundations, and that's kind of I like to kind of call it a spiritual foundation, working with the relationships of everything in the spiritual realm, the higher level of consciousness, helping people spiritually. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
And Scorpio says it's Allison. Remember Allison?
No.
Oh.
I remember the name Allison. I could not pick her out of a lineup.
She had a cat that ran away and got lost, and then it came back, but it came back not the way she wanted.
Well, it did come home,
mm-hmm.
but not, and I'm glad that Allison's on and you brought that up. Did you ever answer her? Because she typed a question. Did you ever answer her? I guess not. So I guess we'll answer her on here. So we'll get to Allison a little bit.
And Debbie's on from Texas.
Yes. Is it raining there today? I don't know. I didn't look at the forecast.
It's rained up here today.
And Josie's on, and Wendy's on, and Crystal's on. Jeannie's on her way to see her mom, so that's a good thing. And Scorpio says hello. Oh, Scorpio's Allison.
Mm-hmm.
And I may be slow, but I'm still here. Shoot. I got some everybody out there, keep me in your prayers. Nothing serious, I don't think. It's just that my back is causing a little issue, so I got to back off of what I was doing a little bit and take some time off and lay down. Oh, it's in the mid-90s over there. Wow.
In Texas.
It's fall-like here. I mean, the weather, you can smell it in the air.
Yeah.
You know?
And their trees are starting to turn. I saw trees today.
Yeah, it's time for them to do so. So it's September.
Debbie said it's 90 over there.
In Texas.
It's down there.
Wherever.
She's down from
she's over there in my book because I don't do up, down, north, left.
Now, Crystal's over there. She's in Eastern Washington.
Yes, she is. She's over there. I bet she's cold just like we are.
Well,
I mean, she has to have the fall stuff going on. Yeah. So anyway, so there we go. We got the number. We got the day number. We got the hellos done for, and I'm sticking with rose quartz because we need a lot of love. I know there's other stones out there that probably, can help in other areas, but I'm stuck on rose quartz for a while.
Why?
Because it resonates love, and we need, this is a 22 day, right? So it's all about relationships and the higher realms and all that. And you just need to start putting the love out there.
Allison says it's so hot here today.
Where is she?
I can't remember. Allison, where are you at?
I can't remember.
That's what I thought.
But anyway, so I'm sticking with the rose quartz, and it's a beautiful stone. It's got a soft energy, and I feel I need it today. You need it today. I think the world needs it. We need to raise that vibration and not vibrationally, mucky muck all the power. No, we need to soften and use love to create the vibration we're trying to get to. That's what I thought on Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. it's
So
hot.
that's going to be it until my jokes
Let's
as far
talk-
as housekeeping goes.
Let's talk about our upcoming events. Okay.
Do we have any?
Like tonight, those
yeah,
that are those of you that are local,
Yes.
Jeannie, you got to join us there. We're going to the restaurant in Tacoma, the Chinese restaurant. What the heck's the name of it?
Something buffet. That's all I know.
Hong Kong buffet.
Hong Kong buffet. It's very good. It's in Tacoma. I'm not going to go because I got to stay off. I got to lay flat for a while after I have been sitting up doing this show. But Skip will be there, and hopefully a lot of you other people will be there. I mean, it'll be a fun night. I'm going to miss it. I'm sad.
It's
but
called the Harvest.
I've got to
Buffet.
start. I've got to once again take a break and lay down.
Yeah, I know.
So
it's the Harvest Buffet.
I tried to do too much too quick, I think.
I said the wrong name.
Oh, is it Harvest Buffet?
Harvest Buffet.
Okay.
It's Chinese food.
Okay. And Josie's on. Did I say hi to Josie? I don't
food.
remember.
Yeah, we said hi.
Okay. So
but tonight, if anybody wants to join us and you're local, Debbie, hop a plane. We meet there at 5:00. It's on 38th Street in Tacoma.
Off of 38th.
No, it's on 38th.
You go past 38th to get to it.
It's on 38th is the whole road. Then you just turn into the parking lot.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
I grew up in Tacoma.
I know you did.
But anyhow, that's
I
there.
thought you lived on 38th.
No, I lived on 53rd.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, they crossed. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. So if you hear a dog barking, I don't think you do, but if you do, it's just our dog being a crazy
Chihuahua
dog.
being nuts.
Yeah.
We also do the psychic showcase on Wednesdays. I'm still battling with Zoom, trying to get them to get the emails sent to the people that join.
Well,
but this week,
the link.
With the link this week, I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to check as people go through PayPal and do their $5 or $7 fee. Then I'm going to check the emails as they come in, and I'm going to manually do it just in case you don't get them.
That's a good thing. Yeah, I mean, but explain why, because our website was hacked. And so we had to go through a bunch of stuff. And ever since we've got it back fixed, we've had issues with the link being sent out to the Wednesday night people. Yeah, why? They can't figure it out. We can't figure it out. So they're working on it.
The website,
sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
The website was hacked, but Zoom got hacked on its own.
Yes.
And that's what we use is Zoom.
Yes. And so somewhere in there is a glitch. Mm-hmm. But sometimes it gets sent. Some people get it, some don't. So
last week, one person got it, and I think 7 or 8 others didn't.
It was weird. But you've been doing well. Text me on that number that's there, and I'll say I didn't get the link, and then I text Skip or call, and he sends it to you. So even if I'm not there in person, which I probably won't be for a couple of months or a month at least,
you're going to be online with us.
I'm going to try. See, the whole thing with this getting online with the showcase is that when I try to register to go on, they say I'm the owner and I can't do it.
Yeah.
So I told Skip I'm going to make me up a fake name and a fake email, and then I'll be like everybody else, just trying to come on.
Right.
And maybe I can do it that way, because if I can't be there in person, there's more than one way to skin a cat. So I'll be there on Zoom, and I can still do the housekeeping.
Do you want
jokes? Be part of?
You want me to set it up here in the office on this, or do you want to just use your phone?
Oh, yeah. Well,
that way people can see you.
Where?
Here.
Here. Well, they can see me on the phone.
Yeah, but you can't hold the phone and read, and you're going to be moving.
Well, if we can tell me how to do that, I guess I can. Yeah.
You just click on it.
Yeah, we can do that. But I mean, that way I can at least be there, because I love the energy and I love the people. And it really ticks me off that I can't be there, but I have to do what I have to do.
We should have been doing that all along.
Huh?
We should have been doing that all along.
We were trying to do it, but every time I registered, they said I'm the owner.
Well, yeah,
and so we didn't think of the other thing.
Well, we'll have it fixed this week for sure. That part of it.
We will try it and see if it can fool us.
I'll guarantee I can make it work.
Well, if Kirk could make the computer agree with any answer he gave, I guess we should be able to figure this out.
Well, I used Kirk on Alexa, and it worked.
Debbie says, save some shrimp for he's like my dad was. Yeah, anything shellfish and all that, he loved it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll save it for him, but I think by the time I mail it, it won't be good. It'll stink. So
another event.
What's another event?
On October 5th, we're doing the Talking to the Other Side, and people are already starting to register
I noticed that. Yeah. There again, I'm thinking, if I can't be there in person, why couldn't I do it on Zoom?
They couldn't see you.
I'll work on that. But I was thinking that's a way I could be there.
Yeah, possible.
But if not, I may not see you people for a while on that particular event, but Skip will be there.
Yeah.
We're going to have to play it by ear for a while, just see what goes on. So, that's our events coming up. See, winter and fall's coming in. That's why I really feel what we talked about earlier on that Saturday event. I think it's going to make a difference. So, having said that, if Terry Lofkin happens to be listening, I don't know about the chocolate ice cream. I know what you're talking about, but you weren't the one that I think it was Jeannie you were talking to, or somebody else on that Saturday night event that told you about. Apparently, Ben and Jerry's, and I've not tried it. I haven't seen it. I can't prove it, but I saw things about it. Said that
I got my refill. Coke Zero.
Ben and Jerry's has some kind of chocolate ice cream, and I couldn't even tell you the name of it. But if you take all the ice cream out of the container and take the cardboard bottom out, there's chocolate underneath there that you're supposed to break up and put on your ice cream.
Oh my God.
That's what they say. I have not seen it. I would love to check it out. It's chocolate something.
So you have to eat the whole container to get to the chocolate.
Either that or dump the container. Well, it's just a small container, so it's probably a 1 serving size anyway, or 2 people. You'll probably eat it all anyway.
That's crazy.
So, no, I kind of think it's cool. I just haven't tried it. So check it out if anybody out there loves Ben and Jerry ice cream. I would think it's chocolate chunk or something, I would think, but I don't know. But check the bottom. Take the cardboard bottom off of the ice cream on the inside. And underneath there should be pieces of chocolate that you're supposed to break up and put on your ice cream. How many of those have been thrown away? I don't know.
Probably every one of them.
I wouldn't have thought to look there, but maybe it's on the carton. But who reads the carton?
Yeah,
you're just going for the ice cream. So anyway.
So let's ask what you guys have been doing. Type it in there and let us know what's going on.
And
in your area.
Why don't we Allison, I thought you saw it and answered her. I didn't even look at the messages. I should have answered her sooner. I apologize.
I didn't
for that.
see it.
But anyway, she was saying that you told her within 14 days her cat would be coming home, and apparently the cat was on the way home, got hit by a car, and somebody took a picture and identified the cat, so we know it's her cat. And she can't stop crying. She wants to know what to do. I mean, that's the gist of it, I believe, of what I remember reading.
Allison, that's a tough one.
It is, but
it's hard when you lose an animal.
You have to grieve. That's about the only thing you can do is take it day by day and grieve, and enjoy the good time. It's like when we had put Carmel, our kid down, 16 and a half years. It broke our hearts, and we had to grieve. But you have to remember the good things and what she brought to us. I'm gonna start crying, but I know what you're going through.
Only way you can look at this, Allison, is you say thank you for being in my life, for that time frame, and you were there for that cat. That cat was there for you, and
also sorry she had to go the way she did.
And talk to her out loud.
Yeah, because she's around now. Sure. I am sure you must have felt her in the house by now.
Well,
or him, if
she,
it's a
she
male
just said
I don't know whether it's a male or female. I'm not
her.
getting that. Huh? Wondering if my dog sees. Yes, I am sure.
Yeah.
We even have times when we're laying in bed at night and we feel like there's something walking on the bed, and we know it's Carmel.
Mm-hmm.
She just came in, to check it out and be around us. So, all you can do is just be grateful for the time you had with her. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but be great. That's all any of us can do. Be grateful they came into our lives to enrich it, and to get the love that we had to give that animal. Mm-hmm. And bless it and tell it to cross, which I'm sure it has, the Rainbow Bridge, and go over and just have fun and wait for you when it's your turn. Which is what Carmel and all our dogs are doing. Reba, Carmel, they're all waiting for us.
Before we got married, we got our house that we were going to move into, and I moved in maybe a month before we got married, and we went down to the pound and we picked out a little Chihuahua.
You did. I didn't go.
Oh, you weren't there?
Mm.
Anyhow, he came home with us. We got married. We had him for a while, and we would let him out in the morning. He'd run out and do his thing and come back.
Oh, he liked to go down and see the kids that were waiting for the school bus.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm going with this.
Oh, we'll continue
So
on.
we'd let him out. He'd come back when he was done. But one day he went down to see the kids at the school bus where they stop and pick him up, and he didn't come back. And I think, did I go down there?
A child came up and told us.
Yeah, then I went and picked him up.
The child from the school bus.
But somebody swerved to hit him.
Yes.
And run over him, and they killed him. And these kids saw it. They did it on purpose.
Yeah.
And that was tough because that was our first little guy that we got.
Yeah.
But again, he was there for us for the time we had him, and we were there for him for that time, and we just got to say thank you and let it go, kind of, and move on. Don't ever forget. But
no, but you can't stay in that area either. Doesn't mean you don't think of them and you don't wish they were still there, and you see pictures and it brings back memories, but you cannot stagnate yourself at that time. You've got to move forward.
No, so, she says, does my dog miss her? And
sure.
You see me getting another cat. The dog definitely is aware that she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Missing, I'm gonna say, he's wondering like,
where?
Why am I seeing her, but she's not here with me? Kind of a thing.
But he is seeing her.
But that's what I just said. He's seeing her, but she's not here with me.
Exactly.
And he'll get that straight in his head real soon if he hasn't by now, which I think he might probably have. They're pretty cognizant of things like that.
Yeah, animals
and know the difference. But anyhow, whether you get another cat, back up. I don't think your dog is missing her to the point where he's moping around, that kind of thing. But yeah, missing. But do you see me getting another cat? That's free will and free choice. And I'm going to say that the sooner you get one, I think it would be better for you. And I don't see an older cat. I see a grown-up adult
like
cat.
Kitten?
I see a kitten. And somebody's going to give this to you. And it's like they had 8 cats in the litter. How many do cats put out?
A lot.
Okay. 7 or 8.
I mean, it's like dogs. They can put out 1, 2, 3, 15, whatever, I don't.
And the markings are going to be similar.
I was going to say, there's no way to prove any of this except for the fact, Skip and I feel that Carmel, who was 7 months old when we got her, or 9 months old, was a reincarnation of our dog Reba. That had to be put down because of cancer. Couple of years before that, or a year before that, because they did so many things alike. It's like both of those dogs is like they could talk English.
But hold on, let me explain. Reba was a Dalmatian, Carmel was a Chihuahua. So big difference in dogs, but same personality, same things, knew the same words, just knew them and responded accordingly.
Yeah. Now I will say about 6 months, I think it was about 6 months or so before Carmel had to be put down because she had cancer, and there was 16 and a half. The doctors weren't sure it would even do if she'd make it through the surgery or not. So, Reba, who had passed on in 2007, I believe, came to me in the night and put her front paws on the side of my bed. And I remember saying, "Oh, hi, Reba." And I was petting her, and she said, she had red eyes. She was crying. And she said, I am dying. And right then I looked, and Carmel was off here's Reba. And Carmel was over here. And so I knew she was trying to tell me Carmel's going to be passing on. And that is another reason why I think she was the reincarnation of Reba, or parts of Reba. So I will not be surprised if when you do receive another cat, whether you get it or it's given to you, that you see in things where this kitten or cat's going to be acting and react the same way the other cat did. As to why she had to leave that night, sometimes we don't know all the answers. And apparently it was something that was meant to be or wouldn't have happened. It's nothing if you'd have said kept her in the house, that doesn't mean 2 days later she'd have got the chance and it would have been what was
Sure.
supposed to be destined anyway.
Mhm.
So don't think you were the reason it happened. No, it was meant to be for whatever reason that on this side we don't know all the answers.
Yep.
And you're going to have to be okay with that because it's something, apparently it was either a lesson or a blessing. This case, a lesson, I'm assuming. I don't think it'd be a blessing for an animal to pass away, but there is a lesson there for you to understand and appreciate and have gratitude for what that animal brought to you and how you could use what you've learned and accumulated from the love that that cat gave and you gave back to help other things and other people.
Yeah.
That's all I can take from when Carmel passed and Reba. It was hard. And I think that's how you're going to have to look at it with the cat.
She's typed several messages since you've been talking.
Okay.
She said
Tired of me talking, huh?
her neighbor has born kittens already born that she keeps sending pictures of.
Okay.
And she thinks the one she should have. And then she says, so do you think in your opinion, getting another kitten would help with the grieving process? Yes.
Yes, I really do. And like I say, I think you're going to see where, you see, nothing happens to me without a reason. Now, isn't it strange that that cat had to go for whatever reason? Maybe it was her time. She had done what she came in to do and had to leave. And now there's big kittens being born that soon after.
Yeah.
Is that not amazing?
Yeah.
So I think whatever kitten or cat that you get, and I'm with him, I think it'll be a kitten, it's going to have tendencies of the other one. And you may just have she may come back as a kitten. You never know, But yeah, that would be moving on, not forgetting, but moving on and letting the love you did or had for the other cat be given to this one because this one needs it too.
That's right.
Yeah.
V is with us. She joined in from Delaware.
Oh, okay.
And then there's another one, Denise.
Oh, Denise.
She says, back up here, she said, hello all. But down here, she said, you mentioned the number 22 around my mom's passing. I think I figured out how that applies. Tax bracket of 22%.
Well, I don't have my say it.
Numerology.
Thank you. I can't say that word in front of me. But if you will Google what the master number 22 means, it will make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love it. They have all that on the internet now. But if you want to get a book that has all the information and probably more than you'll ever need to know, but it's called Numerology. Numerology for Idiots. And that's the book I used. And it's very thorough. It's a very helpful book. I love it. So down to Shantae. Oh, I like the word.
Shantae.
Huh?
Shantae, where are you at? I'm just curious.
Let me. Well, it says evening, so I bet she's the UK or something.
Or East
Hope
Coast.
all is well. Anything spiritual. Okay, we will get to you in a minute.
V says, I'm scared to have a pet because of the emotional attachment and the hurt with losing them.
I get all that, but Skip says when Bambi's gone, we're not getting another dog, whatever. I get it, but at the same time, I believe we come here on this earth to receive love and give love, and animals are the purest form of love. Yep. They don't hate unless there's a reason, and even then they'll try to wag their tail even if you've hurt them. Mm-hmm. They are the most forgiving animals in the world. So if you could learn from them, and when it's time for them to go, thank them for being here and let them move on across the Rainbow Bridge and enjoy, because they're going to be over there romping and running and doing everything that they love to do here. So don't think that it's kind of like when we go, we don't want to go naturally, but when we go, our life isn't over. We go on to other things and see things and people that we loved and pets that we love. We go on. Animals do the same thing. And then they come back and visit every once in a while.
Allison has another question here.
Okay.
And you got to answer it.
All right, go for it.
One more thing, quick. How do I get that image of her being dead on the road out of my head?
You don't. You learn to live with it. You can't. It's like once you see a dead person in a casket, that's all you remember. because that's the last visual image you had of that situation. Over time, it will kind of fade. It'll never totally go away, but it will fade to where it's not so boom right there, so prominent. But there again, spirit must have had a reason for you to see that. For whether it was for you to have complete confirmation that she's gone, or to realize that this happened, but she's okay now. She's not like that now. She's happy. She's healthy. She's over there having fun. So I don't think things like that ever totally leave you. Over time, it will fade to where it won't have the impact it has now. It's very fresh now. And if I were you, I would, if somebody sent you a picture, I don't know if it was on Facebook or an actual picture, I would take and somehow get it into a picture form, whether you print it out or whatever. I would take it and I would bless it, and I would write down all the things you felt about that cat and thank her for being there and being who she was and what she did for you. And then I would take it and burn it and release it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do.
Easiest way.
Mm-hmm.
Shantae down here, she said hi, but up here she said evening, hope
Yeah.
all is well. Anything spiritual or guidance, please. Shantae.
There's so many things we could tell you. If you could just what is the main question you'd like to know about right now?
Yeah, if you have questions,
I mean, we could take 3 hours.
Yeah, but we can't do it because we only got like a half an hour left in the show. But so if you have questions on something specific, ask, and we'll be glad to deal with that or answer that for you.
Definitely.
Allison says, I have given all my pets, even strays, so much love and attention.
Which is why they come to you.
Is that because do you think I didn't get that as a child growing up?
It could be some of that, but I don't know what your birth sign is. I don't know if Scorpio is your birth sign, but I think that's just you. I think you're very empathic, and you have a sense of people needing to felt love, to back that up, to feel like they are loved, whether it's a human or an animal, and you just have that empathic ability to connect with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything that stands out, she says.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to put you up on the screen here so I can see. I'm curious. If I put that up on the screen, do you guys, somebody type it in, do you see what I just put up, Shantae, on the screen? Do you see what she says there? Or is that just something that pops up for us? I've never looked at that the other way.
I haven't either. It should, though.
She says, whatever comes stronger is what I want to hear. Oh, Denise says, yeah, you can see it. Okay,
good.
thanks.
Okay.
And Shantae said, yes, I do.
Okay.
Shantae.
I'll let you go first.
Huh?
I'll let you go first because I've been jacking my jaws.
I don't know where you're at, so I don't know if you have these things there or not. But where we are here and across the United States, in certain spots, they have slot machines. And you have a real good chance with gambling. But the gambling, it's strictly slot machines is what I see. And there's something about a woman who talks too much. And she talks about people being kind of like involved in the slot machines themselves. And she might be sitting next to you. It might be a relative. It might be whatever. But the key there is this woman that talks too much. And if you have this luck with, you don't have lucky period here. You have luck at a slot machine. And the slot machine has a lot of blue over it and around it. So the carpet, the counter that the machine sits on, the machine itself could have blue, but there's a lot of blue. And it's just about the color of the greenish blue here in the middle of our screen.
Oh, so it's like
between you and me. Yeah. It's that might be green to some people, but it's blue to me.
So it's like an ocean, not even know. It's like the color of the ocean, like in Florida.
Yeah.
It's that greenish water, not stark blue.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of weird because to me, the thing that stood out was job. like she's either looking for a job or she has something about a job. And then I thought, wouldn't it be funny if she worked at a casino?
Ooh, well, that would
but,
be.
but you couldn't gamble there.
But
But
can I say on something else?
oh, sure, go ahead.
Okay, another thing that I think you need to pay attention to is when you're doing any kind of traveling in a car, there's a real caution that you're careful in the car driving. If you don't drive, the people who drive you, that you drive with, I think that you should be really careful and maybe talk to them about the driving as they're driving. That's really important, and you should do this for all of the rest of September. All right.
Shante says, trying to understand the slot machine reference, and it's bluish green to her. What he's saying is, if you like to go to a casino for anything, don't go hog wild. Spend 20, 40, 60 bucks if you have it and want to spend it there. But try to find a slot machine that has those colors on it. That's when you'd be the most luckiest. Does that mean for sure you'll win? No, there might be 3 machines and you pick the wrong one. But, go and give it a shot if you're inclined to do that. If not, don't do it.
Look for that color.
What I was getting was, to me, it feels like there's a change of jobs or position in that job. There's something to do about your job where there's some kind of change coming to it.
She's in the insurance industry.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, there's something there that either you're going to get some changes in what you do, or you maybe change a job that's in the same company, but there's a change in your job. Maybe they'll give you more stuff to do or take something away, which if they do, that's okay. But don't think the way it is now is the way it's going to stay, because I think you have some job opportunities and job changes coming up.
Yeah.
I'm going to say in the next couple of 3 months.
If you can get to a slot machine, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if you have them where you are, but you should play it.
Like gambling.
I don't care. You should play it because you have luck at a slot machines.
Well, but don't go hog wild.
And don't think you have luck in other kinds of things. It's just normal, other kinds of things. But your luck, this machine just stands out and it keeps going and keeps going. So it's going to pay over and over.
But know when to quit.
Yeah, you're going to have to know when to quit. That's one of the main things.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and there again, if you have it to take, go for it. If you don't. Because you need it for gas, money, food, lights. But if you do that kind of thing, it'd be a fun thing to go try. Whenever he tells me to go, which is a oddity right there, because he doesn't like gambling all that much. But when he tells me to go, I go, and I usually win.
Yeah.
Whether I bring it home or not, that's another story, but I win. Yeah.
Anyway. V says, my mom, Lourdes, remember her name,
yep.
recently made 8 years of her passing a few days ago. Is there any message from her, or maybe a general message for me, please? Go ahead.
What I heard was get on with your life. I heard that. You need to move. I'm saying physically move.
Physically move.
Physically
to another place, another
move.
area.
Yes. Get on with your life.
It would be your best thing if you did. I can tell you that. It would work out so much better for you. It would be a little stressful at first or during the move, getting everything arranged, but pre-arrange for a job where you want to go and go.
As many times as you've gone back and forth in your mind, you should have lost 30 pounds. She's been going back and forth for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
You need to move on with your life. Don't be afraid to take that next step, because wherever you land, you are so good at what you do. You can do whatever you do anywhere. So don't be afraid you won't make it, because you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the message I get, was move on with your life,
And what I want to tell you is you better get ready. Be prepared for winter. Because you're in Delaware, obviously they have snow and bad weather, but I'm telling you, this weather this winter is going to hit you a little bit differently, a little bit harder than you're prepared for, maybe. So I would get prepared. Like if you have a car, make sure you have chains or snow tires. make sure
winterize it.
for power outages, make sure you have enough food or candles, flashlights or whatever.
And have blankets in your car to keep warm in case you're
Yeah.
stuck on the side
There's
of the road
just
or
something
something.
tells me that where the area that you're in, V, is it's going to have 1, 2, 3 different periods of where you're going to be like, oh my God, what happened? So not in a bad way, just that you need to make sure you're prepared.
Yeah.
Josie's,
I want, for some reason, I have to tell you too, she isn't mad at you. She just wants you to move on with your life. Make a choice and go. Yeah.
Josie says, I have heard from my sister that her twin, my other sister.
I don't understand that one.
I have heard from my sister that her twin, my other sister. You gotta tell us more, Josie.
Yeah, that one don't make sense to me. Scorpio sent a screenshot of what you see, so that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Shantae says, I get the driving part. My best friend does scare me, but now I understand the slot machine reference. Okay, good.
Okay.
Jeannie, did both blood clots I had last year in my right calf dissolve or not clearing yet? I may have to change blood thinner. Oh, yeah, I may have to change blood thinner.
I think they've dissolved.
Now, see, I haven't shown you anything that she's sent to me. So I won't tell you anything yet, but tell her what you get.
I think they've dissolved, and I think it's clear. If you have blood clots, it's not the ones you're referring to. If you have them anywhere else, but I think that they have cleared.
Well, see, I can't make a psychic hit about that because I have information.
Okay.
So I don't want to. I could show it to you later.
All right.
But
the two you're referring to in this conversation, those are gone. Just feels like they're gone. And I have to say, to be legal, we're not doctors, can't diagnose, can't prescribe.
Actually, let's do this so we can show the people how it goes. It's not that you're wrong, because what you're seeing is what you're seeing, right? But Jeannie had texted me last night and said, she went that there. One thing that I'm gonna talk a little on you, Jeannie. I hope you don't mind. But when she went and had the ultrasounds done, the ultrasound person actually told her something, which they're not supposed to do because they're not doctors and they can't read all that good stuff. But she was saying, I'm going to just surmise it, that it looked not that bad, that nothing new, blah, blah, blah. So now when she goes to the doctor said that they're going to have to put her on 2 other medicines to help dissolve the blood clots. Now, whether they're the same ones,
I don't think they are.
She said the original clots and veins were clear, but a third vein was sluggish. Okay, that's what the ultrasound person said. Okay. And the doctor said, if I can get this right, well, I'll get to it in a minute.
They're not the same.
It's like the doctor's now wanting her to take a shot that she gives herself twice a day and help clear up the persistent clot that apparently is still there.
In the original clot?
I guess that's the way I'm taking it. So
I don't think so.
So maybe it's not the same one that you're seeing. I don't know. But see, if somebody heard you say that and then I said that, they'd say, well, you're crazy. Because, but what you're seeing may be different than what that ultrasound showed, is what I'm trying to explain. So, what I told Jeannie was, I think she should get a second opinion.
I kind of thinking the same thing.
I think you ought to get a second opinion, whether somebody else reads the ultrasounds or you get another doctor to check it out. Because, there again,
do what your doctor says. That's what you feel.
I'm with her. Why would you take 2 different kinds of medicines and have to give shots to yourself?
Right.
I would get a second opinion.
Not right.
That's what I would do.
Debbie's got a question.
Chuck, I hope that clarified what you were saying and what she said.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Chuck wants to go to Dallas for the Texas State Fair, 277 acres. Wow. And then in November, he wants to go to Wurstfest in New Braunfels. Should I purchase a mobility scooter or just rent it for those events? Here's my answer, Debbie. This is partly psychic hit because if you go, you would need one, at least one. Maybe both of you could do it. And then you can fit 2 in your back of your Equinox just fine. But here's the thing. if I have 2, we purchased 2 for us, but I didn't go buy them new.
I have yet to use mine.
I
But yeah.
know. But what I did was I went to Facebook Marketplace and I
Mhm.
found them. I paid $100 for one and
25, I think.
125 for the other. And all I had to do on one was put in new batteries and it works fine.
Yeah, but you got to be careful. You got to make sure the batteries work. Turn it on, drive
Yeah.
it, make sure it works.
Yeah.
You know, because when they're selling online, you got to double check everything.
But they're $1,200 a piece, the
Yeah.
ones that we have. And I got it for I spent $225 total plus 2 batteries.
In the reference to her question, I would say, if you buy them, are you going to use them a lot? Or is this just for this one-time thing? If it's for a one-time thing, I'd rent them if you have the money.
That's the thing.
But I think if they got them, I think they would probably use them more than they think they will.
But and what I'm seeing is that Chuck, not right now, he'll use it now. He could use it now. It'd sure make it easier on you but on him for sure. But the thing is this, you got to look down the road. You're not getting any younger. If you got a use for one now, don't spend the money on renting or that kind of thing because it's hefty.
Oh, they're $100 and some to rent at a fair.
Yeah, at least.
At least
the
that.
150 at the Puyallup Fair.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is you're going to need it in the future with Chuck. Okay, so at least get one.
I'll tell you, when we went to the Puyallup Fair 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? It was $150 to rent a scooter. Now, for $150, you could get heck of a scooter on Facebook or offer up and keep it. You know, that's the only thing I'm thinking.
And the batteries, you can buy the 2 batteries. They're just little tiny motorcycle batteries, and you can buy them I bought them at Batteries Plus.
If you have to.
Yeah, and then I actually found them on Amazon, and so I ended up buying them through Amazon.
So I mean, there again, if I had to spend $150 to rent something, and if you're going to 2 different events, that's $300. That's $600 for both of them.
Yeah,
I would get myself a couple of used scooters and keep them. Then you got them whenever you need them.
Yeah, if you want to go any other place, you throw it in the back of the car and go.
And then the ones that Skip got actually break down into 5 pieces. 5 pieces. So it's not like you got to lift a big heavy thing. You can break it up into 5 pieces and put it in the car.
All you do is you pull one electrical plug out and you flip the lever and it's in 5 pieces.
Yeah, so I mean, make sure you get one that is it's a go-go, isn't it?
Go-go scooter is the one.
Because it breaks down.
They're really handy.
My dad had one. I used to break it down, put it in the car, and put it back together, and put him on it, and we were off.
Yeah,
that thing moved.
It's fast, just like mine is.
Yeah. So that's the answer to that question.
Catherine's on.
Oh, good afternoon, Catherine. How are you?
In Ireland.
Yeah, from Ireland. Yes. Shante says responsibilities and duties have been amended. Yeah. Well, I don't think they're done. So just be prepared. It's going to be a little chaotic. Your best bet, though, when it all starts really coming down, what I heard was, it hits the fan. That's what I heard. Keep your mouth shut. Don't get involved in it. Just say, well, we'll wait and see, whatever. And that's your best bet. Just stay out of it and wait till the smoke clears.
There's going to be more duties amended or changed or added to, whatever you want to say. And I think it's actually for the good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, her best bet is to stay out of it. Just
let it happen. Just be part of it as it's happening.
Yeah.
Renee's with us from New Hampshire.
Woo-hoo!
And she says the leaves are starting to change here.
Oh, I bet they are.
It's a beautiful early fall day.
Yeah.
Shantae says, oh no, we do. They have slot machines. I'm a single mom of 3 and I don't gamble, but I'd try sometime this month. Yeah. And that's the thing, Shantae, is you want to go when the urge hits you. Or when out of the blue somebody says, hey, let's go play slot machines. I mean, if you've never gone before.
That's a sign if somebody says, let's go play slot.
Yeah.
Or you just get that feeling. Pay attention to your feelings. As far as your next question about your mom, if we could have her first name, it helps us connect quicker. So if you could do that, I appreciate it. I'm sorry she passed away. But we could have her name, that would really help. Catherine says, message please, will we get the old family home sold in 2024?
25.
I mean 25.
Yes.
I'm okay.
You will. It looks like around
it's a good chance.
July to September, maybe October at the most.
I think there's a little blip that you'll have to either jump over like a hurdle or do something, but I think it could work out. Yes.
Yeah.
It feels positive.
Right. Renee says she's having a hip replacement next month. So I wonder how that's going to go with her autoimmune disease.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Ooh.
Boy, you're having the same issues. Not hip replacement, but I understand what you're going through.
Renee, I think that if it just what I keep getting is focused attention. You have to do a lot of focused attention on that process, and I think you'll skate by really good. It'll go okay. But I do think it's going to take you just a little longer than you're expecting to recuperate or heal to where you can get back up and do your thing.
What I'm getting is it's going to be what it's going to be, but it's going to be fine. It's just going to take a little longer than, say, a normal, But I think you got this. Just do what the doctors say and go for it.
V says she can't move right now because of an unexpected financial hiccup, which is jeopardizing one of her child's benefits with losing the benefit.
That sucks. Well, that doesn't mean you can't move forward in other aspects of your life, though. Start thinking other ways. Gosh, how can I say this? Moving forward, even though I think it is a physical move you need to do, by moving forward, I think you can put feelers out of where you might like to go and start researching it and maybe putting the word out that you're thinking of moving. I don't think it's going to take that long for your hiccup to be unhiccuped, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. And Sheila's with us.
I mean, seeing just that's one of her jumping across the fence. She has an issue comes up, so she stops. Because in her mind, I understand totally. In her mind, okay, I can't do that now because of this. We all think like that. And so instead of letting yourself stop and say, okay, I got a brick wall in front of me, I can't do nothing, you need to go to plan B and figure a way to get around it, because there's always a way.
Mm-hmm.
It may take a little longer. You may have to do something different, but don't give up. I think that's what your mom's trying to say. Don't be so willing to say, okay, there's a brick wall and I can't do nothing. Just keep moving forward, even if it's just thinking. Okay.
We got to go quick because we've got like 10 minutes left until we have to be
15.
Off. Okay.
On my watch, it's 15.
All right.
Anyway, Sheila from Salt Lake, Kentucky.
Yeah,
Remember that? Yeah, it's been a while. She says, I was hoping for maybe a message from the other side. In reference to anybody in particular, or just that's your department mainly.
What I want to tell you, Sheila, is there's two people. One's female, other one's a male. The female is an adult, all grown up. The male is younger, much younger, and they are there to observe and be a part of what's going on in your life, what's happening for a while, and not a short while, but not a long while. But I want to say this boy, this younger male, talks about a frog, whatever that, I don't know if you're going to even recognize that, but he's holding up the frog and telling me, and I can't make out what he's saying. It's like that's the way I'm hearing him. It's not coming through real clear, but he's talking about this frog, and he's holding this frog with two hands.
Is it green?
Well, yeah,
is it
it's
brown
a frog.
or green?
No, it's kind of a dark green.
Well, we could look up and see what frog means, or she could, or maybe he had a frog. I don't know.
Yeah, but tune in and just talk to them out loud. And they are relatives. You feel them. You'll feel them around you. So talk to them when you do. Josie says the sister that her twin doesn't have more than 2 months to live, but she is in denial, and the one who is sick is saying she is fine.
And then continue to the next one.
Sorry, it was difficult to type that way. I had my phone. The sister who is sick has been so angry and doesn't want to talk to.
Yeah, I was going to say she's not in denial. She's angry and she knows she's out of control.
Yeah.
And I think you have to go with these people where they're at the time that you talk to them. If they don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it, because they already know what's coming up and what's going on. And talking about it just finalizes it, and she's not ready for that. So
Yeah.
you got to go with what her feelings are, and just don't take it personally. Just go with wherever she's at. Go there.
Debbie says that they use scooters in the stores and
Mhm.
rollators when they walk around. Debbie, if you can, Medicare or his Chuck's medical
Mhm.
or what do you call it?
Medicare.
No, Army benefits,
Oh,
veterans
veterans.
benefits. They will pay for scooters too,
Mhm.
so you could get one brand new out of that.
Yeah.
And if your doctor says that, yeah, you should probably get one. Um,
Mort says hello.
hey, Mort.
How you doing, Mort? Shantae says Maria was her mother's name that passed away last year.
Okay, Maria. Boy, and I'm going to give you the quick version because our time is like limited on the rest of the time for the show. Let me tell you this: Maria, this lady that it's connecting with, I'm sure it's Maria. She talks about her fingernails. Number one, how there's something stand out a little bit about her fingernails, but at the same time, she's talking about the mess that she left behind. Like there's a lot of things to take care of, wrap up, loose ends that weren't done, and this bothers her, and she wants you to know. She wants you to know that somebody still got some things that they just kind of pushed aside and left or didn't take care of, and it she wants them, she would prefer that they are taken care of, but if they're not, she understands they're not. But that is kind of a little thing that sticks in her craw about that.
The thing she's giving to me is that she wants you to understand that where she is now, it's like I'm seeing real pale pink, that netting with the
Hmm.
that stuff, that netting stuff. It's like draped, and there's a little bit of some kind of a sparkly thing there. I don't know what it is, but some clear beads hanging down. So in my what I'm taking that is where she is. It's like a fairy tale almost. It's beautiful. It's like something she never could have imagined. And pink is all about um, kind of being not passionate love, but loving, and like rose quartz. It's that
Hmm.
color, pink, a light rose quartz. And she just wants you to know that it's beautiful over there. That it's more than what she thought it was, and she's very happy. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
And that netting draping down and the clear beads with a light going through them, it's like something, I don't know. It's supposed to mean something to you, so I'll just leave it like that.
Yeah, and I want to pop in here. I want to say something. You guys, whatever platform you're on, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, give us a share right now. Share this broadcast
Mm.
so the word gets out
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Um,
Catherine says, "Thank you, Michelle." Oh, hi, Michelle. How you doing? She
and
says hi.
Renee says she's already preparing the house for my surgery, and I've already decided I need to tell the doctor I need more than
Yeah,
6 weeks.
yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. T. Lynn says, "Unhiccuped, I'll take a heaping helping." You must have the hiccups. Well,
V
try
says
drinking some
this.
water, holding your breath. That's
V
what always
says
works for me.
V says this hiccup is causing me to lose his
Oh,
benefits
that hiccup. Okay.
because of going over the income limit. Oh yeah.
Well,
Um,
that's not. I understand the benefits are hard to lose, but on the other hand, be grateful that your income has increased.
yeah.
There's two ways to look at it.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Crystal wants to know.
I think you can get that benefit thing straightened out.
Yeah, I wouldn't give up. I wouldn't just sit there and take it. I'd fight.
Where's my deck of
Um,
cards?
I don't know. Crystal wants to know if you've done the card of the day
Oh,
yet, and no, we haven't. While you're looking for your
right
cards,
there.
oh, here they are. Oh, I should have done that. Anyway, here's T. Lynn says, "Why did I wake extremely emotional today in tears? No explanation unless spirit getting my attention." I think it's there's energies out there right now that is making a lot of us very emotional. Um, I don't know what's happened in the morning since you've awakened, but I think if you'll look back the past 48 hours, whatever was going on in your life and what went on today, you will understand more of why you're so emotional. But I think it also has something to do with what's going on in the universe right now. I mean, I don't know why I've been kind of emotional too, which I don't usually. I'm pretty strong, so I don't think it's anything uncommon. I think a lot of us are experiencing it, but I think yours has something to do with the last 48 hours. So look into that. I don't think it's spirit getting your attention. I think it's you tuning into what's been going on.
Okay.
Shantae says, but she's okay because I was with her when she passed, and it was and it was trauma. Yes, and she's letting you know it's okay now. You know, it's beautiful. So that's cool. Oh, thank you, Scorpio, for Allison, for sharing. So what's it? Oh, we got to pick the card.
Pull your card. This is the card of the day, you guys. What we do this, those of you that don't know, this is going to tell you what the theme's going to be for you between now and next Saturday or next Tuesday. And this usually, nice.
Nice. Oh, I like that.
It's all about love and friendship and doing things. Let me get this card. You can see it, that X there at the top.
Partnership.
Can't see the card.
Well, you can see the X though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyhow, it's partnership, fortune, love, gifts, divine union. So work with people, focus on relationships, and
which is a 22 today.
A 22, yes.
So we're going to be doing that for until next Tuesday.
Yep, that's your theme.
Okay,
real quick, because we got like.
Well, we got a brand new subscriber here. You know.
Okay, but we got like 4 minutes, so or close to that.
Where are you seeing that?
Right there. See this right here. Look where the thing is.
Where?
Right here, upper left corner.
Oh, okay. Well, we can go 5 over.
Okay.
Reagan Gigi, I found myself here. New subscriber. Cool. Welcome.
All right, where are you at?
While she's typing that in, Cindy says, hi from Cindy. So happy to see you. Sure. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I'm back upright. But I'm going to have to take it easy for a while. So, but thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry I had to leave the way I did last Wednesday, but that's what happened. T. Lynn says, had a very bad week. Tears before I stepped out of bed. Extremely missing mother and another birthday, but don't feeling. See that? Okay, the last 48 hours. Look at all the things that just came to be because it was like an anniversary type thing or whatever. You're a very emotional person. You don't always show it, and you're very empathic. And I think you're just tuning into everything, which because of whatever's going on in the universe, I think we're all doing that. So, see it for what it is. Be thankful you can have that feeling. Put it in its proper perspective, and you're going to have to just take a deep breath and get up and move on and say, I got it. And then just get up and do what you got to do.
I really think a lot of it is related to the planets that are doing whatever they're doing. Yeah. And we're not we're into astrology, but we're not astrologers.
Well, Debbie's on here. Debbie could tell us what's going on with that. Because she's a very good astrologer.
What would make her feel like that, Debbie, if you're still with us? She says, have a great time tonight. She might have had to go.
Oh. Josie says, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And Reagan says, South Florida. We're down in South Florida.
Okay, so
since she is new, and I know we have to go, but if you have a question, Reagan's Gigi, go ahead and type it in because we will answer your question since you got on late and you're a new subscriber. But then we're going to have to. I got one joke, just one.
Okay,
and then we'll go.
Wait, I want to tell Gigi. Tonight's Saturday. You need to get the hell out of the house. This is like your night to have some fun. I don't care if you do it on the cheap or if you go out and you have everybody buy your drinks for you and your dinner, but you need to get out, find something to do. It's all about relationships. I'm curious what it feels. You're probably not, but it just feels like you have the energy of an Aquarius. And it's like it's time for you to play, no matter what you are. But I'm just curious. Type it in if you want to. But you need to get your butt out. So see, that's why.
What?
Lost her husband and a son in the last 4 years.
Okay. Well,
you need to get out and just let your hair down and
don't feel guilty doing it.
No.
That's the hard part, and you can do that. She's Sagittarius.
Okay.
Oh, Michelle won't be there tonight. Okay. Well, Skip will miss you. I won't be there either, so I guess we'll be wherever we are.
Allison says, thank you so much for your time. You are very much appreciated. And Crystal Greer says, hi from Lindsay, California. New subscriber just popped up on my screen. and I was drawn to you guys. Are you guys picking up anything about me by chance?
I love how that stuff works.
Yeah.
You know, that's too bad, Reagan. I'm sorry, but yeah, you've got it's okay to go out and still live and have fun. It is, and believe me, the last thing your husband and son want is for you to sit home and do nothing.
That's
They
right.
want you to get out and live while you still have your life here on this planet.
She says fate brought me here. That's
Ah,
cool. Thanks.
yeah,
You know,
bless
Reagan,
you.
Gigi, I should say. Gigi, go to our website, psychicspectrum.com, and check out the events that we do. We do some online events that you can take part in, and
What
they're
are you doing?
I'm just clearing the messages there to get to the current ones.
Oh,
But
I
anyhow,
know you had to
I'm
do
glad
that.
you found us. That's
Yeah. Hope we see you again.
things work in weird ways sometimes.
It does. It does.
Okay, so
Anyway, she's a new subscriber. Crystal is. Anything you pick up about me by chance?
ooh, Crystal, I wonder if you're into like Bigfoot, cryptids, or that kind of thing. You could,
Cryptids.
yeah,
What's a cryptid?
like the Montauk Man, the Mothman,
Oh.
this Bigfoot.
Mm.
So you're Lindsay, California. You know, you might want to check out some of the groups around you that you could be a part of or be into about something about these cryptids. But what I want to say is that there's something coming up for you where you're going to need to depend on another female. She says, "No, I'm not into Bigfoot." Okay, that's fine. I think you would enjoy it if you just met up with one of the groups.
Well,
their
and
meetings.
it could be she's going to be coming in contact with some of that stuff. So
Could
be
be.
open to it. Check it out. See if something you might be interested in.
But there's a time coming up here very near that you are going to need to depend on a female friend I want to say probably for a few times in a row, and this person will be your support person. So start really propping or shoring up your friends and make sure that you are good. You have those people around you, like a community or something of friends. You keep your friends close.
What's standing out to me is that I feel you are so hard on yourself. You are your own worst critic, and I wish you would take a deep breath and back off and just enjoy what you have and who you are, and kind of let it be validated, and don't always try to prove something different or make yourself be all you can be in every department of your life. Just be. I think you have trouble doing that. So if you could relax and just kind of go to the ocean or go to a nature setting and just be, I think you would find something or hear something that you might really relish and cherish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, T. Lynn says that she just heard a little boy she apparently lost in a past life. And this week started with a squirrel in the engine, dead battery, and siphoned gas tank. Things can only go up. But Debbie says that it's full moon next week. It's eclipse season.
Okay.
And Pluto is back in Capricorn for the last few months. So it's not easy times yet.
Okay. So the one who woke up very emotional, that's why. And if it's not going to be easy, that could be this person's feeling it already and going, I don't know if I can do this.
Crap's going to happen.
I also would Google, what does a squirrel mean? What does an engine mean? And you might even find, what does a squirrel in an engine mean? I'm not sure of that one, but I would see what those two symbolically represent, spiritually represent, and also what gas represents and gas tank. Because I think there's a message there that you really need to figure out, and it's going to give you an answer to what you got to do to go up. You know what I mean?
I want to tell Gigi one more thing. I know you're in Florida, so you've got 3 hours ahead of us. So you're just coming up on dinner time. If you can't get yourself out to go out and have some fun, at least take yourself out to dinner or invite somebody to go with you.
Or go to the Dairy Queen and have an ice cream. Just get out.
Yeah, you really need
in a safe environment.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But she says blessings. She says I can relate to that. and the ocean is my happy place.
Yep.
Good. That's
Yep.
cool.
You go there and don't try to make the best time of it, or don't try to, I got to do this, I got to do that. No, just sit there and be, and let spirit or the universe kind of wrap itself around you. And also, I think you're going to find you're either going to feel or hear a message. I really do. I think you need it. It's a healing thing for you.
Crystal says she used to read about UFO related phenomenon. You know, I did too, and for
Yeah.
a long time we got into
Yeah.
that. But it is so vast and so
Oh.
deep. You can go down a rabbit hole
Oh
with
my
that
gosh,
stuff.
yes. And we've gone down a few.
Yep, and we just kind of backed off a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Vicky's with us.
You can go crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't want to go crazy.
You can go crazy with it.
You want to be logical, but have an open mind.
Right.
You know,
because it can drive you batty, wondering and all this stuff, and
yeah,
what's real, what's not.
Yeah. See, if I look up and see a UFO or something in the sky that is not acting like a plane or anything else I've ever seen, then in my mind I'm saying, okay, that could be a UFO. Because I don't understand how it can make a 90-degree turn or have red lights or whatever. I mean, they aren't close, so you're just seeing it like a twinkle of like a star almost, but it's doing things stars don't do. So I got to say, yeah, there's something out there. Can I tell you what it is? No, but I kind of like seeing it. I may never understand it. Yeah. So
Vicky's with us from
Hi, Vicky.
She says, is her car's down? Is it easy fix like new battery or something else more? It's not an easy fix like the new battery.
It's something more.
A little more.
Yeah. But it is fixable. But at the same time,
if you want to.
I was going to say at the same time, you may just want to fix it enough to get it to drive into somewhere to get something new. You know, it's whichever you want to do. But I'm sorry it's down, because then you got to walk everywhere. What's Crystal say? After listening to David Pilates, I don't want to ever go out in the dark forested. You moved it on me. Dark forested areas alone ever again.
A message came in and it moved up.
Well, that's why we don't go alone. When we go to our Sasquatch UFO things, we have a group. And we sit in a circle, so the guy at the end never gets lost. We sit in almost in a circle so that we can see each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. T. Lynn said, believe they have cloaking abilities. We only see what they want us to see. Oh, this is true. I will say we've seen them up there, and Skip uses this laser beam type thing, and he'll blink it 3 times, and they have blinked back. Now you tell me how that happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
But one time we had one on each side. It was like a triangular thing. And I says, if they beam me up, I'm going to be ticked. You know, but they didn't. They didn't. But what they were doing with that, I don't know. Maybe they were checking us out. Yeah. I don't know. Crystal says physical. I don't know what that means. I lost it because I don't remember what I said.
She said right there.
Oh, because I didn't read the message. I see.
Here, I'll put it on the screen.
My best friend passed 2 years ago, and I can't seem to stop thinking, missing her. I feel like she's still here, but not. Yeah, well, she is.
They are.
Yeah.
And
they
sometimes
come back and check you out.
Sometimes they let you know.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you just feel them.
Yeah. And talk to them. You may not hear them talk back, but talk to them, because they actually like you to talk to them, because they're still here in one form, just not our form. So T. Lynn says mother had visitation and no UFOs in sight. Huh? Mother had visitation and no UFOs in sight. Well, they may not have come in on the UFO.
Or you might be close.
It could have been portal.
See, you're going down many rabbit holes here.
Yeah. But I have one joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
And I think even though Catherine is in Ireland, I think she'll like this joke.
Okay.
So I was going to tell it Wednesday night, but I had to.
Go for it. This is for Catherine.
So, no,
I know.
She's
for everybody.
Irish. So what did an Englishman say to a 3-headed woman? 3 heads. 1, 2, 3. A 3-headed woman. What did an Englishman say to a 3-headed woman?
I already know the answer, but you go ahead and
just say, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, here it goes. Hello, hello, hello. I love that joke.
So now we can do this. We're out of time, you guys. We're sorry. We could go.
Gotta go. It's 10 after.
We could go for hours.
At 2:30, so we got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we'll be back Tuesday at 1:00.
God willing.
Yep.
God willing, and the creek don't rise.
Thank you for everybody new that joined in. But as our theme song says,
Gigi,
as our theme song says,
what a wonderful world. Love you, Daddy.
Okay, you guys. Sorry, but we got to run. Have a good
Bye-bye.
weekend and a good week till Tuesday.